If you're a leader, you have a crisis coming your way. Can you prevent it? If not, how prepared are you for it? Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. We're doing a series on crisis leadership. This is phase 2. We have 5 phases. Last week was early warning and signal detection. This week, prevention, preparation. Next week, damage control. As you go through this, I want you to think about you as a leader, the leadership context you're in. Think about your team. Also think about your organization that team is in, and then think about your industry. To get the concept on prevention and preparation, let's think of something really big to get the concepts down. 9/11. Did we have things in place to prevent that from happening? Absolutely. Airport security, we had all kinds of procedures in place. Were we able to prevent it? No. Once it happened, how prepared were we for it? We weren't. We were unable to stop the attacks. They succeeded. Think about now. What do we have in place now? All the prevention that's in place now, and if they defeat them, all that prevention that's done, there's other procedures in place now in the air to stop it. Your organization. What would be a crisis for your team? Think about your team. What would be a crisis? A common one I see working with clients is that they have a single point of failure for some kind of capability on their team. If we lost Julie and her capability, that would really be bad news for us. Do you have that going on in your team? If so, what are you doing to prevent losing that capability? One, losing Julie's one. How do you prevent losing her? How do you prevent losing that capability? Maybe you share that capability across 2, 3 people. Maybe you make a deal with someone else, whatever it is to bring someone over if needed. What are you doing to prevent it? The crisis happens. Julie leaves, that capability goes out the window. How well prepared were you for that? Oh, you built a succession plan. You spread it out across other folks. You bring someone from a detail from another organization because you prepared for this contingency, and now you have that capability on your team for 120 days till you can hire someone. You were prepared. Another common one that we all deal with, small business owners, think about your IT infrastructure and your data. What are you doing to prevent losing your data or having some kind of IT crisis? Policy, procedures, hardware, software, you put all those things in place. What if there's a crash? What if you lose your data? How prepared were you for that? Maybe you have a cyber insurance that attached to it has a cyber team. Maybe you created a cyber team. You had backups off-site where you're able to rebuild your system, all those kinds of things. How prepared were you for that? You cannot prevent a hurricane from coming. Hurricanes come, but you can be prepared for the after effects of it. So you can be prepared when that happens. I hope you're starting to see a trend here with crisis leadership. Leaders just don't show up in a crisis and they're great. Some folks are really good at that, but a lot of it happens in the work that they do before. It's the work they do preventing, and it's the work that they do preparing. So what are you doing to prepare for the hurricane that you have coming your way? That work that you do before is going to pay big dividends for you, because now you're going to react and you're going to have things in place so you can be that good crisis leader. Thanks for listening. Hope you found that helpful. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. We're going to talk damage control next week. Have a great week.